Hey there Seekers, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot and to your weekly intuitive tarot reading. Just before we jump in, I want to say that last week was really epic for me. I reached a huge milestone because I launched the initiation, and that is my 4-week immersive Learn Tarot journey, and you can see a little bit of a demo of it right here. So it's been amazing to see some of you guys jump in and learn tarot with me. I'm so grateful for that. Don't forget that there is a special price through to the end of August if you want to take advantage of that. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok, guys. Those links are also down there, including the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. I am available for those and would love to read for you. So I am wishing you so much love and magic for the week ahead. Let's get over to your reading now. Hi there Aries, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for August 16th through to the 22nd. Aries, let's check out what just may be on the cards for you. I'm getting started here with the Work Your Light Oracle. This is my fave, you'll see me using it all the time. I'm then going to go to the Moonchild Tarot, that's this one, for a lead tarot energy before using the Rider-Waite, and the Star Child Tarot for the tarot positions. Okay Aries, let's check out the oracles. First one out is, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So what does that mean? Well, it means that sometimes there are patterns of behavior, patterns that we carry out in our lives that maybe weren't ours in the beginning. So you'll notice that, patterns do really carry through, in family lines, whether it's a pattern of addiction or a pattern of the types of relationships we have, maybe even patterns of career, feeling like we need to, be the next in the line of doctors or accountants or whatever it is. So sometimes, we are continuing a pattern because it's imprinted, right, subconsciously, or because of expectation. There's some kind of chain here that needs to be broken and that energy to be healed, and through doing that you rewrite your future because you're going to make a decision that is going to be yours, right? You're going your own way and you're deciding to live in alignment with your own truth. And yeah, trust the niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? This basically means trust your intuition. So your intuition could be alerting you to a pattern that needs to be broken. So it's saying that your intuition is going to be more on form and that you can trust that. If something feels off, it usually is. If something feels good, it's normally an indication to move towards it. Let's get your overarching tarot energy, Aries. One card, please, for the Aries collective. Okay, Aries, we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, this is perfectly fitting because this is like an awakening, Aries, through your intuition to a situation that's just not working for you anymore. Generally, it's about your emotional needs not being met. So, for example, just going back to what we were talking about in the break the chain, we might have adopted a career because we felt like we were the next in line for that, but we're not happy, we're not fulfilled because it's not on purpose for us. In your relationships, it could be that, you have attracted a certain kind of partner because, if in some way that's how you've been taught to love or what you've been taught to embrace. But again, maybe you have attracted emotionally unavailable people because that's how your parents were with you, or your parents' relationship or something like that. So the Eight of Cups is this realization that we never can find that happiness, that wish fulfillment in the situation. So we trust that intuition and move away from it and go in search of that missing piece. So let's see how this plays out in the tarot, Aries. All right, okay, are we going to trust these cards that come out? Yes, we are. We've got the Three of Pentacles, we have got the Knight of Cups, and we have got the Two of Wands. Interesting, guys. Maybe you've already been offered that missing piece, and maybe that is the catalyst for you actually breaking the chain. So often we do stay in a situation until something better comes along. It's just human nature, guys, because sometimes we're not aware of it, and sometimes we're afraid of the unknown, the fear of releasing. The Empress, oh my goodness, Aries, Do you hear me say this every single week or what? The Empress always shows up in your readings, and it's not just in my readings. Aries, you are an Empress magnet. That is your divine counterpart in the tarot. And look at this. I've got the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups here at the bottom of the reading. If you have been, attracting emotionally unavailable people in the past, that is most definitely going to come to an end. Let's get the clarifiers and see which way this goes. Clarifying that combo of cards that sprung out right at the start, guys. I've got the Four of Swords. Whoa, okay, we'll take those. Oh, it's the Empress again, guys. With the Empress, with Judgment, called Awakening, and Six of Pentacles. Double Empress, guys, that is so lucky. Such a blessing. And the Six of Wands. Wow, guess what's at the bottom of the deck, Aries? The Sun. Does it get any better than this? Okay, let's jump in, Aries. You've got some pretty exciting cards here. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Swords is down there as well. So your overarching energy is the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is about the fact that we are missing a piece, right? We can never complete the picture in a situation, whether it's in work or love. Guys, it's a general reading. You know the drill. Resonate with your own situation, because in a general reading, generally the cards can be read in multiple different ways and scenarios. So some of you may have had an offer from somebody which is presenting as that missing piece, right? Eight of Cups plus 1 cup equals 9 cups. Wish fulfillment. You've been hoping, dreaming, wishing, manifesting. That is the energy of double Empress here. And now it is time for things to come through for you. So you might have had an offer. It can be a romantic offer. Somebody might have expressed their feelings for you. The Knight of Cups can be most definitely an offer in work, career, apprenticeship, learning as well, together with the Three of Pentacles that really finally, has this kind of feeling of, my goodness, this could be it. This is what I wanted to do with my life. This is what's on purpose for me. And now it's actually happening. It's firming up. There's a plan in place. So there's a sense of rewriting the future, of rebuilding here, and finally finding that sense of happiness. Now, I feel that that opportunity that's come in for you has led to a big decision here. Two of Wands is about needing to, really put a plan in place in order to move forward to this. It can be a tricky decision because it can require you to relocate, to go outside your comfort zone, to kind of extend yourself in some ways. So you might have these feelings coming up of thoughts or feelings like, oh, I could never do this, or it's outside of my, my expertise, or should I really be taking a risk like this at this time in my life? But all those kind of stories that come up. But the Two of Wands says, you know what, I think you've already decided, Aries, to grasp that wand of the future. And because this is the Ace of Wands here, that it's full of, purpose for you, full of potential. You've got the whole world in your hands here. So it's time to broaden your horizon. And I feel like you've already made your decision, Aries, that you want to move forward, break the chain, rewrite your future. But we're yet to follow through with the action. So the cards are saying, Four of Swords, take a pause, take a moment to reflect and contemplate and really make a plan here. If you do take that moment out, that moment of stillness, you'll get the clarity you need. The strategy or the plan will reveal itself to you. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys. So it's really time to follow through and move ahead here. That's what I was going to say. The Four of Swords can indicate that there is some healing. We talked about that to happen. We see the Three of Swords here, and it can mean there's a little bit of sorrow or heartbreak or sadness, different levels to what it is that we're leaving or moving away from, leaving behind. But we don't get to, the good stuff, the highly elevated energies, unless sometimes we do make those sacrifices. And the cards are saying here, Aries, that the sun energy is guiding you. This could be divine guidance from the other side coming through as intuition. this really says that you're actually moving out of a darker time or a period of heavier or denser energy into the light, into the brightness, right? It is your time to shine. It's your time for this rebirth, and you've overcome great obstacles to get yourself here, right? Maybe you've endured being, unhappy or, sad or suppressed with whatever it is that you have been doing up until now in your life. Like, you just thought, well, this is what I have to do. But there's a sense of breaking through and breaking into your own here. Look at this, guys. Current or focus energy, double Empress. I'll leave them down here for just a sec. I'm going to start with Judgment, called Awakening here, and Six of Pentacles. So with that Awakening card, I do feel that this is a massive divine wake-up call for you, right? To bring things into balance. Six of Pentacles, so you can finally receive what you truly deserve and even up the karmic score here. The Judgment card is the second to last major arcana that says, last call, last call here in the previous situation, or how you've been doing life or relationships up until now. If you do keep repeating that cycle, you'll get a similar result. It is the definition of insanity to expect a different result if we keep doing the same thing. So it's time to make a decision. Are you staying where you are, or are you liberating yourself, right? There's a sense of expansion through moving forward, through the liberation here. So that's what the Awakening or the Judgment card is about. And I feel like you have had some kind of massive awakening or insight into that. Now, double Empress, Aries. Double Empress. When just one Empress appears in a reading, it is a massive blessing. It's about abundance of whatever it is you have been seeking, abundance of emotional connection, most definitely here. Maybe an abundance of actual wealth as well. The Empress can stand for monetary gain. So the cards are saying, if you follow your heart, if this isn't work for you, then generally, if you put in that time, effort, and energy of the Eight of Pentacles, then the money follows, guys. The Empress is this omen that whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest deep down, because even though you were in a situation that you weren't happy with, I'm sure you had that dream there somewhere. Maybe when it popped up, you tried to put it down and say, you know what, no, I'm happy where I am. You might have done a lot of convincing yourself, but it's kept following you. And the Empress says it is now time to make a move towards it. It is time, it is a fertile time to birth whatever it is that you want to create or make happen into this reality. And for some of you, it might be having a family and finding that life partner. The Empress can actually stand for, fertility and conception as well. So it's really a beautiful energy. It is the embodiment of the divine feminine, which asks you to slow down a bit this week, especially that Four of Swords energy, and just really feel into this and connect with your intuition, because that's when the answers are really going to come to you and the clarity you need for the situation. But in the outcome, Six of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Cups. So number 6 in tarot is about harmony, balance. Oh, we've got the Six of Pentacles as well. Let's not forget that. Moving into a time of harmony, joy, balance, connection, all of that beautiful stuff. And it's also saying that this is going to lead to deeper partnerships and connections for you. So if that was an offer of love, this has the ability to really be a victorious connection here. This could mean that, if you're making this decision to go into a work that you really enjoy, that it's really going to bring out the best in you. It's going to give you a lot of growth, and you're going to meet like-minded, kindred souls along the way. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. But for many of you, this will be, in your romantic partnerships, you might be connecting with someone that you've known before as well, or someone that takes you back to that feeling of innocence, before things got hard, before things got heavy. It's like, wow, I actually feel like I'm a kid again, before I got these responsibilities, before I, adopted this path or pattern that just wasn't for me. That's how we feel when we break the chain. So Six of Wands is a card of victory. It is like that whole feeling that I talked about with the sun, The future is looking bright ahead. We're coming out of that darker time. It's also a real elevation in your personal energy, your self-confidence, and how you're actually looking and feeling. Like when we come into our own and we come into our own energy, we often just shine brightly from the inside out, and we get that real glow about us. And that's when others really notice. So even if this isn't work for you, just through that process, we can attract, you know, soul friends and soul partnerships, because we're just running this beautiful life force energy through us. Oh, look at the 10 of Cups coming out there too. I just wanted to acknowledge the 8 of Pentacles, because this really says that, yeah, it's not meaning it's all going to be just easy and just flow and happen. You know, we're going to need to focus our energy into the new opportunity. Maybe doing some learning or some work on ourselves, some development, you know, really becoming a master of whatever this is. But slowly and surely, you know that you are carving out a path in your own direction, right? Not in the past direction. You're really making things happen for yourself. Oh, look at the perfect bookend, guys. That's the 8 of Cups that we started with. I wanted you to see that, because you can see how the piece is missing here. And the person in the 8 of Cups goes on the mission to find the missing piece, and that's the offering. That's at the start of your reading. So we're officially ending on the 10 of Cups. It says, there is happiness at the end of this journey. If you keep, the focus, and, you keep moving towards what is authentic for you. You break those old chains, you go through the healing, and you rewrite the future by making decision by decision and step by step that feels right intuitively for you. So trust those intuitive feelings, and there's a real sense that you are moving into a more blessed time in your life, Aries. I'll take that as a fellow Aries. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and that you found it informative and it gave you some guidance. It is a general reading for the collective, guys. You will find that they don't always resonate. That is just how it works. Feel free to drop me a comment if you are called to share. I read each and every one. I do try and interact with you all over there. I will see you back here, Aries, for another one next week. Bye for now.